We stay with the elements of this national disaster as government officials in Limpopo are continuing to assess the extent of the damage due to flooding. 11 people have died since December last year due to heavy rain in the province. Malungelo Booi joins us now from Phalaborwa, where residents are trying to rebuild. Malu, good to speak to you this afternoon. Just walk us through some of the challenges that these residents are facing, and are they getting any support from government, local or national?
Well, the reality, Hugo, is that people are trying to make the most of a dire situation. We've spent most of our time today visiting various areas here in Phalaborwa, speaking to those that have been heavily affected by these floods. In fact, the latest person that I spoke to and the oldest person that I spoke to was Umamujina Mashiko. She's 84 years old, Hugo. Her home has been damaged by the flood waters, and she was telling me about how she has lost all her belongings. In fact, she said she was showing me her property inside her house, her bedroom. There was still water that was coming, that was sifting through from the ground. And of course, she says the only clothes that she has left are the ones that she has on her back. And she was saying that she's hoping that authorities would come and assess her situation so that they can be able to provide her with the help that she needs. She stays alone. But of course, Hugo, we've heard many of stories like that where people are saying that they're desperate to get assistance from government, whether it's local municipalities or provincial municipalities or even national government. And of course, the premier of this province did say that they were doing everything they can to make sure that they reach as many people as possible to give them humanitarian aid. Of course, we've seen a number of organizations, including Gift of the Givers, providing those that are currently housed or sheltered in community halls and churches or even schools, helping them with humanitarian aids, including blankets, mattresses, clothes for children, and also food, because people have essentially lost almost everything as their lives have been turned upside down by these inclement weather conditions. As Zola has said, Hugo, you know, there's about, 1,600 homes that have either been damaged or destroyed in the floods here in Limpopo. And of course, there's also road infrastructure that has actually been either wiped out or damaged. But also there's the issue of water. We've seen over the past few hours, at least today, we've seen water tankers doing rounds in this particular town of Phalaborwa, providing people with clean drinking water. Remember, the floods have also damaged water infrastructure. So it means people for the past few days have been left without safe drinking water. But there's also the issue of electricity. People saying that they haven't had electricity for about 5 days now. And of course, that is evident because some of the electricity infrastructure has also been damaged or destroyed in these floods. Hugo.
Malungelo Booi coming to us from Phalaborwa, just giving us an assessment of some of the challenges that families and various individuals are facing, courtesy of the inclement weather. No electricity for almost a week, with much of the infrastructure damaged and also unable to access safe, clean drinking water.